What We Do in the Shadows Season 6, the final season, is out in full on FX. 11 episodes this time around, the standard 10 plus one last one for the road. The vampire mockumentary spinning off from the 2014 movie under the same title remains my favorite comedy show ever, next to IT Crowd, and even though this last season is amazing, I will be sad to see it go. The main storylines this time around follow Guillermo, who no longer is a familiar but still lives in the vampire's shed, as he gets a job at a highly competitive Wall Street finance firm. Nandor and Nadja end up following him there for their own reasons, and of course hijinks ensue. Meanwhile, back at the vampire residence, Laszlo and Colin Robinson attempt once more to create life out of death and make a Cravensworth monster, because of course Laszlo insists that he hasn't ever heard about Frankenstein and Frankenstein's monster and that this is his original idea. And of course, from those two main storylines, we have many smaller things happening over the course of the season. The guide still hangs around, Baron Afanas shows up, there's a great cameo by Alexander Skarsgård as well, and also there's a subplot about the forgotten former roommate, another vampire named Jerry. The important thing is that the show remains consistently hilarious. I love its brand of humor, and even in the seasons that were criticized for slumping, mainly season 3 as far as I remember, I still found it deeply enjoyable. And I'm serious when I say no other show aside from the IT Crowd made me laugh this hard, this often. I love the characters, the language used, the dialogue, and the sort of irreverent writing that just goes wherever it pleases. Matt Berry continues to be the highlight of the show for me, with his ridiculous line reading that just makes everything better. And the show still manages to have this amazing production design where it's strange because outside of the costumes and the sets, for most of the time it seems fairly cheaply produced. I mean, it is a mockumentary, and then it hits you with really good special effects every once in a while, and then you're reminded, whoa, actually there's some talented people involved here. And really the main question this season for me was, would the ending be worthy of the entire series? And I have to say, yes, it is. It's a very tongue-in-cheek ending that makes it clear the writers intentionally forego cliched and serious nostalgia that so many other shows go for in their finales. Instead, the show stays true to itself by being flippant and irreverent and really just not giving two shits about the fact that it's ending, while also reaffirming that observation from 2 seasons ago that nothing ever changes here, nobody learns anything or grows in a substantial way, and they all just keep doing the same shit over and over again. Which to me is refreshingly honest, that observation in a pure comedy show that never aspired to be anything deep or serious. I love that it has that honesty right through the end, and as much as, again, I'm sad that I won't get to see it anymore, I'm also very happy it goes out on a high note while it's still excellent.